This how I'm feeling inside. Every line that I ride, I just hope I don't cry. I'm just fitting. Yeah, I'm just fitting.
So the body count don't matter to you, but do you think you could date a woman that made more money than you? And we ain't talking just $10,000 more. Hey, you make 50, she make 250.
Do I think I could?
Yeah.
I'm about to say honestly, I do it now. My wife makes more money than me.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
could do
honestly about, to me, how, and I hate to say it, it's about how the woman treats the man in that situation.
That's exactly what it is.
If she can treat you and not weaponize that she makes more money, then we can create a dynamic where, look, honestly, I cover my mortgage. I pay for this house that we live in, that we sleep in. I pay for that. And it's a platform for me to stand on. But she makes more money than me. Everything else that we get involved with, she may have a lot more input because of her financial contributions. But she gives me the platform to be like, I'm providing for my wife, my family. Yeah. Now, in situations where maybe you can't cover your mortgage and your wife makes more, it still depends on does the woman weaponize that she makes more money than you? Because men have an ego and it's not going away fast.
Yeah, so I think even if I can't pay the mortgage, right? If I can't pay the bills, but shit, we're gonna use my check to go shopping. Like you're doing something, and
you're
also
still a part of it.
You're doing the manly duties that you need to do at the home. You may pay for this, but I'm fixing this shit. You know what I mean?
I still protect this household.
Exactly. Yeah. I think it wouldn't matter to me.
I think it's all about you contributing value. Yeah, because
and that's the thing.
Like if you say if you can't pay the mortgage, but you show that you defend this house, that you show that you're continuing to evolve your mind to help develop this family. I got kids. I'm invested in my kids. Exactly. That's value to the house.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think is actually more than money, but it can the woman recognize that?
Yeah, I think when people think provider,
right,
they automatically assume it means monetary.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
so there's other ways for a man to provide for his household, like you said, to be present in your kids' lives, to be present in your household, to be present in your wife's or your girlfriend's life or your partner's life. Just being present, right?
Yeah.
Being a provider doesn't necessarily mean I got this money to buy this. I protect. I provide love. I provide support. You know what I'm saying?
I give you the security to be comfortable in progressing in whatever direction you chose to be in.
Exactly. So I think all those things play a bigger part than people think.
My money still helps.
Yeah,
you know
I mean, of course the money helps. But
like I said, if you just want to buy a purse with my goddamn check, that's cool. At least I was able to do that.
I think a part of it is like what he said. If it's used to be a weapon in an argument or a disagreement, I think that becomes the biggest part. I think a lot of men are intimidated by it because they realize they feel like their money it's the first thing they throw at.
I hate that shit
in situations.
I hate that
right?
Shit so much,
like
dude.
I got this money. It's like, okay,
there's so many people stand on their money
and you don't got no personality.
You can
lose that shit. You can't protect anybody. Exactly. So it's all these other things that go along with the whole thing in the grander scheme of things, right? Like your money is great. It can buy all this stuff.
Yeah.
But realistically, what else does it do? Or what else can you do? What else do you bring to this table? Like everybody talk about this whole bringing something to this proverbial table, right? So you got this money, cool, great, that's amazing,
right?
And then you walking down the street and you run into the right dude and he take your money. Right. Now what? And beat your girl up in front of you. And now what?
Or just any situation, like you lose your job, you break your arm, like it don't like whatever, like to lose your money, just because you can't introduce yourself with this money, that's all you really have. You lose that, you're probably gonna lose your whole situation.
Lose yourself.
Yeah, and yourself, because that's all you've ever stood on.
Bro, and I say this all the time, and I know this, like y'all know I'm like the racist in the group, right? So like, but we see this all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, you could throw that on me. That's cool. Right, if you could put a little something in there when I do my hand. Yeah,
I got you.
But we as black men, we like the sad thing is, not to say it's sad, but we know how to stand on more than just our money. A lot of us, right?
We've had to.
Right, we've had to, right? So when something happens and we don't have it, we may be in a funk, but we're still present. Other races, when they lose even the thought of having what they have, shit go bananas. And what I mean by that is you see bankers lose their job and kill themselves and kill their whole family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
like realistically, we see that all the time, bro.
Yeah.
And it's from other, like, black people lose their job. You like, well, you know, Frankie lost his job, but he's still at the house.
Let me call partner. Let me call this dude. Let me see
we
what's up.
figure it out.
Yeah,
We figure it out.
Hell yeah.
Bruh, like Scott lost his job. Scott kills himself. Scott kills whole family. Like what happened, Scott? Like Scott, were you going to prison? Like what? With the whole family going to prison? Kill yourself.
Yeah.
What? Them kids ain't do nothing. Them kids still had opportunity.
Right.
Your wife could have continued. If you kill yourself with the right life insurance, we can still have a good life, Scott.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And look, that's,
Scott,
that's a lesson to everybody. Get life insurance because you're not promised tomorrow and it can help tomorrow.
And make sure your life insurance policy says that it's not about suicide.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because
what?
listen, but
don't commit suicide either. But.
yeah, don't. We're here for suicide prevention, man. If you need to talk, you can contact Brandon. Brandon Wood.
Don't contact me.
but
no,
I'm about to go home.
contact him.
Yeah,
He'll save your life.
I'm definitely with talking people off the ledge, man, because life get tough. You know what I'm saying? But I can honestly say, and I say this all the time, bro. Like, don't punish everybody else because of your situation. Yeah. So,
but
like,
see, then so listening to that, and this might take us in a different direction. Like something happens to us traumatic. A lot of time you hear hurt people, and it might not be physically. We hurt people mentally. We go yell at somebody.
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta take that same mindset into all of your emotional spaces because we can be hurt, lose a job. That doesn't mean when you go home, your wife needs to feel the wrath that you're feeling inside.
So let me tell you, this is my toxic trait. I can honestly say this. This is my toxic trait.
Interesting.
When straight up, when I go through things, I pull back from a lot of people.
Shut down.
Yeah.
I shut down.
You're
Right.
not the only one.
And it's because I feel like I need to take this time to fix my situation or to fix whatever it is that I'm going through. And it don't necessarily mean like just necessarily mine, because I have, sadly enough, like almost like a hero complex, right? So like the people close to me, if I feel like I need to help you to a certain, like if I need to really focus in on you, everything else kind of gets put over here until I can either fix myself or fix my mom's situation, my sister's situation, my close homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Like if I feel like you're really going through it, I'll put everything else on hold until we get this. And that's my toxic trait. The one thing I've been working on as a friend is, like, let's say you call me and you like, bro, like I just lost everything. Like, damn. Like, what I ask is, do you need me to actually come up, help you get answers, or do you just want to vent?
That's relationship value right there. Right. Whether it's brother to brother or man and woman. Like,
so that's,
what do you need from me right now?
Right. So that's one thing that I work on. But again, back to the toxicity of myself. Like, if it's mine, I'll pull completely away from everybody.
Yeah.
The thing I know I need to work on is communicating, like, hey, I'm going through it right now, so I'm probably going to be quiet. Like, it's going to be radio silence for a little bit. Don't take it personal, but I just need to fix my shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's maturity right there.
Bruh, but like,
because you get selfish when you get into your feelings.
Exactly. Like, whether it's an emotional or financial, especially because as a man, financial means a lot. Right? So when we can't do what we feel like we're supposed to do, we get to a point where we like, man.
Hey, look, that's why you don't need a woman telling you what you can't do, financially, what your
because we tell ourselves
I'm already
all the
going
time.
through
it.
I don't need you to tell me that.
And we talked about that shit with black men's mental health.
Exactly.
Man, shit.
So
you don't know.
so we have to be able to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like whether we talking to our homeboys, talking to a mentor, talking to a friend, a parent, your partner. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to be able to vent that. But bringing everything back around, I think when you vent that to your partner being able to say, "Hey, I'm here for you," through whatever it is that you need. Just and let me tell you, and one of the things I hate when people say, "Just let me know what you need." That's tough for some people because if I don't know how to ask you for help, I'm not gonna know how to come to you and say, "Hey, I can."
So how should
that
conversation go? Because to me, that's the best that I know to do is like even just open the open the door for it for you to ask. Because most people, if I don't say that, you might not never ask because you like I don't want to do this. He already told me, yeah, you can ask me, dog.
Yeah, but
what's the better conversation?
I think this just for me. I can only speak for me. Make it conversational, versus what you need. Like, hey, so your rent covered? What your bills looking like? Like, let's make it conversational so that we'll know where we're going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Versus, let me know what you need. Yeah. Because then I'm like, I want to ask, but I don't know how much to ask. Like, I don't want to seem too reckless with, even if it's a number. Because, again, this is a person who doesn't usually ask.
Yeah.
Now they're asking for something that may, in their mind, be like,
yeah, but to you, it could be like, yeah, I got that.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah. Exactly. So, like, make it conversational and even throw numbers out. Like, based on what I do,
I got $100 a month for you.
Yeah, like I know what I can do.
Yeah.
And here's what I can do. And if that ain't enough, like let's figure something else out. Yeah. But like just to me, sometimes the open-endedness of it all can be a bit much.
Yeah, it's like looking into giving the opportunity to jump into the ocean.
Yeah.
Like it's endless, but it's still scary as hell. I don't necessarily think I'm gonna jump in.
And it could still, because jumping into the ocean could mean it's some rocks right here at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't even as open as you think it is.
But if you say it's 12 feet down there, hey look, we can get to these 12 feet.
Exactly. We can get to these 12 feet comfortably.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think it's still gotta be a little bit open. That's just my opinion.
I feel that. Have all of you all, I know you're not married, but you've been in a relationship. You've been in a relationship with somebody who has made more money than you?
Absolutely.
Have you been in a relationship with the woman who made more money, made you feel a certain type of way?
No. I think I still give off a manly vibe.
Yeah.
So I still give off like masculine energy. So I don't now,
because you give off and you provide other things that we talked about of value.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like, I don't think I've ever been somewhere or been with somebody and they felt like, man, we might not make it out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Byron on the team, we got a chance.
Like, we got a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can, like, I'm not worried about this. I'm not worried about this particular situation because I feel like he can make sure we good. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I have been in a relationship with my wife for the last 10 years. I hope she not looking to count. But like honestly, I think there was one time where I made more money, but like she always made more consistent money.
Yeah.
So I've never felt, and I actually haven't even thought through this. So I really appreciate her for that. I never felt like I was less of a man because of what I was making at the time. And even when I was like, it was a drastic difference at one point. It's not as drastic now. I still didn't feel like I was less. She might have wanted to do some stuff that I'm like, I'm more money conscious, but she's more money free. But she never made me feel like, yo, you ain't shit because you ain't making so and so. You can't take me to so and so.
But like he said, because you bring that man presence.
Yeah,
and that's what it is, dog. As long as you are the man, right?
Yeah.
And not just saying like you run shit, but women like to feel like they have a man,
and they're protected.
No matter what, how much money they make,
protected and provided for.
Man, you know what I mean?
He a grinder. He gonna work. He gonna make sure
that I'm
man.
He gonna figure it out.
What I mean? So
So message to men, yo, continue your grind, push. Don't take it personal that you are making less money at this time in your life.
Be a man.
Be a man. And then for women, don't weaponize that you make more money.
Yeah.
Because what you will lose a man.
You will lose, and probably a good man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And money don't necessarily make him a good or bad man either. So
yeah.
This how I'm feeling inside. Every line that I ride.